Welcome back everyone to the NXT Universe Mode here on the WRESTLEDUDE YouTube channel, a series that I love to create. And speaking of love, here's to the greatest love I've ever known. Because it's Maria and Mike Kanellis. Yes, they're on the NXT Universe Mode here tonight. They are going to answer an open challenge. And since I said the word open challenge, I think you guys may know who I'm referring to. A man who's been putting out several open challenges. The last one being accepted by David Arquette, of all people. But yes, it is going to be the NXT North American Champion, Aleister Black, versus Mike Kanellis here in the opening matchup of this episode. This is episode number 39. We are now 4 episodes away from NXT TakeOver Toronto, and it's going to be a very exciting night. We have a main event of Johnny Gargano versus Kmart's finest Kona Reeves, or the thrift store's finest Kona Reeves, as I like to say. We also have the Street Profits in action, and also we have a big announcement about a matchup for next week. But kicking us off here, oh man, speaking of kicks, super kick in the back of the head of Aleister Black, or in the back of the head of Mike Kanellis from Aleister Black. It looked like Mike was like trying to blow a kiss to Maria, and it just did not go anywhere. Oh man, but yeah, Aleister Black, the North American Champion, been putting out these open challenges saying he will make anybody fade to black. He and his cohort, Nikki Cross, taking the NXT Universe by storm, and taking the NXT North American title by storm, defeating Lars Sullivan, sending Lars Sullivan up to the main roster. Oh man, look at that big boot out of the ring. And interestingly, the North American title will not be defended at TakeOver, although there will be a match in its place. Oh, look at this. Maria providing a slight distraction for Mike, able to take advantage on the North American Champion. And there you see him blowing a kiss. Oh man! Aleister Black shutting down the love parade of Maria and Mike Kanellis. And Maria just tossed a chair into the ring. I mean, normally couples, they get each other like chocolates and flowers and teddy bears. Normally it's not ever a steel chair. Oh man, look at that! Maria distracting the ref. DDT on the chair by Mike Kanellis. Here we go, cover 1, 2. Oh, good kick out by Aleister Black. I'm surprised. DDT on a steel chair normally puts the opponent out. Maria and Mike Kanellis just tried to screw the devil, and I think they just got caught. Oh, Black with an elbow to the back of Kanellis. And look at this. Jumping moon stomp. Gonna follow it up. Black off the ropes. Moonsault to Mike Kanellis as Nikki Cross looks on, cheering, saying to remove the steel chair. Aleister Black indeed does. Nikki Cross up on the apron, screaming like a hyena. Look at this. Oh man, telling Black to finish off Mike Kanellis. Maria and Nikki Cross trading looks, and Black, oh, the kick is good. A knee possibly busting open. Yep, indeed, the Crimson Mask now on Mike Kanellis. Blood covering the face of Mike Kanellis. And Black once again slightly distracted. Oh, man. Nearly tried to go for a low blow, it looked like. He said he was done. Oh, Black Mask, though. Tried to get a disqualification. Lost, did Mike Kanellis. But eats a Black Mask for his efforts. Cover. Maria's already leaving. She already knows it's over. And Aleister Black picks up a win here tonight to kick off NXT. Maria looked like she was yelling at Nikki Cross on her way out. You know, maybe I might have to sign a match for the next episode. Maria Kanellis versus Nikki Cross for episode number 40. But Aleister Black once again making another opponent step up and fade to black. But Aleister Black, he may be one of the most fierce singles competitors in NXT, but we are moving on to the tag team division. The Street Profits go 2-on-2 against their greatest rivals as of late, the Mighty, here tonight on NXT as they prepare to defend their NXT Tag Team titles against EC Dream at TakeOver Toronto in just a couple episodes' time. So that'll be a very interesting matchup. Many champions are going to be defending their titles. Like I said, Aleister Black will not be defending his North American Championship because a match has been signed between Cassius Ohno and Keith Lee for NXT TakeOver in Toronto. So that will be the matchup that we will see instead of a North American Championship match. A good grudge match between two big hosses. But speaking of grudge matches, the undisputed tag team champions of NXT, the Street Profits, who defeated the Undisputed Era, good save there on commentary, defeated the Undisputed Era for the tag team titles. They now go 2-on-2 against Nick Miller and Shane Thorne of the Mighty here. And Nick Miller going to start things off against Montez Ford. These two teams know each other very well. And look at this. Oh, the Mighty. Haven't really been working as a cohesive unit. Nick Miller recently traveled home to Australia to see his newborn child and has thought about maybe leaving NXT, leaving his tag team partner high and dry. I'd hate to see that happen, but I mean, to look after your child, that's a very important thing to do. But nevertheless, here tonight, emotions cannot get in the way. It has to be about the tag team gold. And look at this, Angelo Dawkins now in the ring as Montez Ford took out Shane Thorne on the outside. Nick Miller taken out with a pop-up spine buster. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits, may have their time. Montez going to the top rope. Montez. Oh, look at that, samurai pose. He says it's over. Frog splash to Nick Miller. Angelo in the ring. Shane Thorne trying to break it up. Oh, but the Street Profits pull out the win in the end. That was really, really quick. Freaking the Street Profits are just on fire with these tag team matches, I swear. Look at this pop-up spine buster to Nick Miller. And then to follow it up, Montez Ford, frog splash. Shane Thorne looked like he got in the ring a little bit too late. And then from there it was academic. The Street Profits bring the swag like nobody can, and they pick up the win here tonight ahead of TakeOver, where they will meet these two men. EC Dream, Velveteen Dream, and EC3 will challenge for the NXT Tag Team Championships. Well, these men look to become new champions, but one person that hopes to become champion is Kairi Sane. She goes one-on-one with Lacey Evans on next week's episode. That's going to be very, very exciting. But in tonight's main event, it will be the finest, the thrift store's finest, Kona Reeves against Johnny Wrestling, donning his new attire that he got from his wife Candice LeRae. He goes one-on-one with the finest here tonight in our main event. Johnny Gargano prepares for an NXT Championship match against Roderick Strong in Toronto, whereas Kona Reeves just wants to continue to try and prove that he is the finest, which he is the finest in terms of like thrift stores and Kmart, and you know, he's like the off-brand stuff. You know, you'll have like Mountain Dew, Pepsi. He'll be like the Dr. K compared to the Dr. Pepper. He's like the off-brand type of thing. He's a great value brand, whereas Johnny Gargano is more like Nike or Jordans, you know. But here tonight, Johnny Gargano looks to put his Nikes or Jordans to Kona Reeves' jaw with perhaps a super kick, maybe even tap him out with the Gargano escape. And Johnny Gargano running towards the ring, not doing his full entrance. Gargano, oh! Taking out Kona Reeves with an enziguri. The finest being put down with a super kick. There it is, super kick to the jaw. This newfound aggression in Johnny Gargano just firing off here. Look at that fan wearing the Johnny Gargano t-shirt, the Johnny Wrestling t-shirt, watching Johnny Carnage take apart Kona Reeves. Oh, man. Super kicks to Kona Reeves has got to get his dukes up here. He says he's the finest. You mean like the spray tan off of him. Gargano yelling, screaming at the crowd. Newfound aggression from Gargano. Corner drop kick, and Gargano now with him in his sights. Running knee strike to Kona Reeves. Jeez Louise, Kona Reeves Whatever bells he's hearing, they may have just gotten knocked right out of his head. Multiple super kicks and then this rolling knee strike. And now look at this, Gargano wrenching the arm of Kona Reeves down to the mat. And Gargano dragging Kona Reeves towards the center of the ring. Gargano's just dismantling this man. 1, 2. Oh, come on, Johnny. Johnny Gargano just taunting Kona Reeves, says, "You're the finest." Well, I'm the #1 contender. This perhaps is a message to Roderick Strong, who is his challenger. Oh, man! The NXT champion in Toronto faces this man, this newfound aggression of Johnny Gargano, of Johnny Wrestling, ever since Candice LeRae gifted him this new suit. He's been feeling a whole lot more dangerous as of late. Look at this trip up. Kona Reeves down. Oh, into the Gargano escape. The arm wrench earlier does the damage. Come on, just tap out. There you go. Kona Reeves taps out to the Gargano escape. Kona Reeves got no offense in that match. He didn't hit one single move. He got hit with several moves, several super kicks, several running knee strikes, and then locked in the Gargano escape. Johnny Gargano sending a scary message to the NXT champion Roderick Strong for Toronto. Johnny Gargano going back to the place where he and Tommaso Ciampa won the NXT tag team titles together. But can he become a singles champion? Johnny Gargano will face Roderick Strong. And it seems like Gargano is yelling for a microphone. It seems like we're going to have a promo from Johnny Wrestling himself. Let's hear what Johnny Gargano has to say about this victory here tonight and what's going to happen in Toronto. Johnny Gargano, he says, "I was hollowed inside, empty, incomplete, but not anymore. Forget Johnny Gargano. Forget Johnny Wrestling. In Toronto, there will be only Johnny Carnage." Wow. Message sent. Roderick Strong does not face Johnny Gargano or Johnny Wrestling in Toronto. Roderick Strong goes one-on-one with Johnny Carnage.